Okay, so algebra and shape. Okay, we have some unknowns here. We have R. We've got a quadrilateral, 4 length sides, 2R plus 5, 2R, 4R minus 3, and R. Okay, find the expression in terms of R for the perimeter, the outside of the shape of the quadrilateral. Give your expression in its simplest form. Okay, so what it's asking us to do is write an expression for the perimeter and simplify it. So to find the perimeter, you just add up all of the outsides of the shape. So we start with 2R plus 5. That's the second side, this side here, plus R plus 4R minus 3. Now it does say express it in its simplest form. So we need to collect like terms. So 2R plus 2R is 4R, plus another R is 5R, plus another R is 9R, and then 5 plus minus 3 is 2. Okay, so we've done the first part. So that's our expression in its simplest form. Okay, now the perimeter of the quadrilateral is 65 centimeters. Work out the value of R. So what you've got to do here is set up an equation. Okay, we've got an expression for the perimeter in terms of R from the last question, but now we've also got a numerical value for the perimeter, which is 65. So we can say that 9R plus 2 is equal to 65. They're both values for the perimeter. Okay. So what we're going to do now is find out what R is. So there's loads of ways you can do this, okay? But one nice little trick you might want to learn is you can solve what R is by working backwards, doing the inverse. So you can start at the end. So 65 minus 2 is 63. And 63 divided by 9 equals 7. And you can check that you're right if you substitute 7 into this equation we've set up here. So 9 times 7 is 63. 63 plus 2 is 65. So we know that we're correct. Okay. Next one. Bit different this time because we're not doing perimeter, we've got angles instead. Okay, so the size of angles in degrees of the triangle are 2x plus 7, 2x, x plus 18. Use this equation information to write down an equation in terms of x. Okay, so this is a bit different from the last one because we're now writing down an equation, which means we're going to have an equal sign and a numerical value at the end of it. Okay, so let's do what we did for the first one. 2x plus x plus 18 plus 2x plus 7 equals. Now, what does this equal? Well, all the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Okay, right, let's simplify this then. 2x plus x is 3x plus 2x is 5x. 18 plus 7 is 25. Equals 180. Okay, so that's our equation for the angles of this triangle here, the sum of the angles in this triangle. So use your answer in part A to work out the value of x. So we're solving the equation again, so use my answer in part A. There we go. Now I've got to solve x. So again, I can do this by the inverse. I can do 180 minus 25, which is 155, and then 155 divided by 5, which gets me 31. So x is 31 degrees. Now, I can check this either by putting this back into my equation, but I can also check this by substituting it into the angles here. So 2x, so 2 times 31 is 62. 31 add 18 is 49. 2x plus 7, well 2x is 62, 62 add 7 is 69. Now do all these, if these all add up to 180, then we know that x has to be 31. So 62 add 49 add 67, 2 add 9 add 7 is... Oh, that should be 69, shouldn't it? Just check. 2 add 9 is 20. 6 add 4 add 8 add 2 is 18, 180 degrees. Okay. So just notice how finding an equation or an expression, the first part sets you up very nicely to solve what x is in the second part.